Okay, right. Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon, everyone. All right. I believe I don't want to spoil the screen with my face. Uh, okay, so don't worry. So this is week 12. So we are supposed to be really worried about our final assessment, okay, which is on meeting skills, right? I'm not sure how many of you have read the notes on meeting skills, okay, but today I'm going to go very brief on the notes on meeting skills, things that we have left in week 11 last week, and then what are the things that you need to know about in week 12, and what is it about the assessment actually, okay? Right, so I'm going to share with you some important things. Please pay full attention, look at the information on the screen carefully, and most of the information are already in the column, okay? So you can refer to column, right, if you want to read more on the details about the assessment. Right, so we are now in week 12, as you can see. Right, we are supposed to start with meeting skills in week 11 last week, right? So I have asked you to read the notes on meeting skills, but today again we are going to have a look at the meeting skills kind of information, the notes, very brief, very general, because I'm going to assume that you have done reading the notes. Okay, so this is week 12. These are the things that we are supposed to do. Okay, and then week 13 we are going to have the exercises, okay, especially on role playing, because in minutes of in meeting skills, the final assessment, you have to conduct a meeting and then you have to discuss certain issues. Okay, there are supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 issues that you need to discuss in the meeting, right? So 2 or 3 issues. So let's have a look at the notes now. Then I'm going to show to you the sample of the question paper so that you can watch it later. Right, this is the things on week 11. What is that? Is everyone okay? Right, it is not the it clown, right? Okay, so the briefing part is over here. Okay, so you are a member of a committee at your workplace. The committee is required to conduct a formal problem-solving meeting to discuss 2 issues at your workplace. This is week 11 or week 12? Yes, week 11. All right, so you have to get a team, a group, okay? 4 to 5 members in a group, and if possible, try to get all of the team members to be from different faculty. Okay, so in our case, we have only 3 faculties in UMT Pekan, which are mechanical, electrical, and manufacturing. Okay, so if possible, the team in your final assessment should consist or comprises from the 3 faculties. Okay, it's possible. Right, so you can read the rest of the things over here, right, the briefing part. I'll show it to you afterwards, okay, on the details about it. Right, so based on the script, for that, right, you need to name your committee, for example, Workers' Welfare Committee, okay, or Management Committee, for example, and then choose a role for each committee member. Who will be the chairperson? Who is the health and safety officer? Who will be the accountant? Right? Who will be the technician? Right? So you need to have that kind of information. Okay, choose 2 issues at your workplace. The sample of the issues will be given afterwards. Right? You can choose about, let's say, the need to buy a milling machine. Okay, Or another issue is on the annual dinner. So that are the kind of issue that you can discuss in the meeting. Right, prepare a meeting notice with agenda. So send the notice via email to all the committee members at least 7 days prior to the date of the meeting. So let's say you are going to conduct your meeting next, how to say it? Okay, on the 8th of December, for example. So you should make sure that the notice of meeting should be sent to the committee members 7 days before. So at least, or the most, is going to be on the 1st of December, right? So please make sure you do this, okay? And then notice should be sent via email, through email and blind courtesy copy to me. I will give you my email address again, so that when you are going to conduct your meeting and you are going to send one of you, right? Basically, one of you are going to be the secretary. So that's the secretary will be sending the notice of meeting, right? And then the blind courtesy copy PCC should be sent to me as well, right? So if you plan to have the meeting on the 14th of December, so the notice of meeting should be sent on the 7th of December, the most. Okay, right. Write a complete script of the meeting based on the prepared agenda. Additionally, include the following: discussion on the issues, what are the solutions, and then the best action to be taken. So you are going to have options. Okay, and then on the script, individual script, you have to discuss and how to solve it. Okay, one example of a negative behavior in a meeting and how it is handled. For example, turn taking. So one of the committee member, they are so eager to keep on talking, right? And then try to interrupt other people when they are presenting. So how do you deal with that kind of issue? Okay, that is a negative behavior. Right, based on the script, you are required to role play the meeting and demonstrate the effective meeting skills. The role play can be carried out either during the class session or at your own convenience in week 14. Okay, in our case, for our class, my suggestion is for you to conduct the meeting somewhere formal. Okay, you can go to a tutorial room, you can go to a meeting room anywhere, wear a proper attire. Okay, you have the slides, presentation and such, and then you are going to record it. Okay, you record the meeting in a group. Make sure that the voice is clear enough, people can see everything. For example, let's say you are going to use a cartoon paper to show about the progress or the project that you are going to discuss in the meeting, or you are going to show a PowerPoint slide on the screen. Make sure that it is recorded and everyone can see it. And the voices are clear as well. Do you understand? Okay, so right. So if your group decides to carry out at your own convenience, you must record the role play. Okay. So I'm giving you freedom. You record your session anywhere. Okay. But make sure when you have done the recording session, you look back at the video and make sure there is a quality to it. So meaning that I can listen carefully to the recording. I can see what you are talking about. I can see the diagram or charts that you have shared, for example. Right, essentially, you should ensure the highest quality of the video recording, which includes a clear sound and so let's say if you need to use a microphone, use the microphone. Okay? You must also role play the meeting at a suitable place, for example, in a discussion room at the library, meaning that it is quiet. Only you can speak and people can listen to what you are talking. Okay? Do not conduct and record your meeting at the cafeteria, please. You get it, class? Class, do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is the thing. Wait.
Internet connection.
Right. So that is the thing that you have to deal with. Okay. Right. So this is just some introduction. Okay, you can watch it later on your own. This class, you have like 2 weeks to go. Please read the notes. Okay. On Thursday, we are going to have some situation-based problem. Okay, whereby I will be giving you to sit in your own group. Okay, each group will have different issues to discuss for, and then we are going to do discussion. Okay, on Thursday. Right. So this is on meeting skills. The slides now. Definition of it, you can read this. Okay. Of course, when you have a meeting, basically you are going to have issues. Okay, things to discuss. Right. And then what are the possible solutions? So before you attend the meeting, you know the agenda. So that is the reason why the notice of meeting should be sent together with the agenda. So the people who will be attending the meeting can know what they are supposed to discuss and solve. Right? Okay.
Okay, right.
So forms of meetings, we have face-to-face meeting and we have virtual communication. Like the one that we have now, this is virtual communication. Right? So for example, you have people from Damang campus to join your meeting. Example, okay? So they don't have to come to you Pekan campus. So they can just go to Zoom account, for example, and you can have a meeting, and it is called a virtual communication. Okay, face-to-face meeting is like normal one. Okay, this is on the description of face-to-face meeting or virtual meeting. The purpose of meeting, informational meetings, decision-making meetings, the aim and purposes of meetings. I'm not going to go into detail about this. Please read. Okay, how to conduct an effective meeting. First, get prepared. All right. So identify the place of the meeting so that you won't be late. Remember, I'm giving you freedom to record your own meeting. It should be nice, it should be clear. People can listen carefully to whatever you are talking about. And people can see all the slides that you are presenting, or margin paper, or any diagram, anything. Okay. So make sure you are there early. Do not make your team members to wait for you. Okay, I want full cooperation, right? So prepare to attend a meeting, set up the meeting place. So you need to know where you are supposed to have a meeting. Let's say if you're going to conduct the meeting, the recording session at the discussion room in the library, to make sure that everyone is there. Let's say 9 o'clock in the morning, so everyone is there by 9 o'clock. Okay. So who will be the note taker? Normally, they will be the secretary. Okay, secretary will do the note taking part. Okay, just to share with you guys, right? I know you are going to have your own script. Okay, you know the issues to be discussed, you know the possible solution, and then you are going to have your own script. Please, you are going to refer to the script, but please make sure that you are not going to read the script through your computer or laptop screen. Okay, so your seniors before this, they have recorded the same thing, and it is obvious. Okay, people can clearly see that they are reading the notes, the script from the laptop screen. Okay, so I don't want you to talk to your laptop. Talk to each other. Eye contact is very important. So marks will be given on that part as well. Okay, start the meeting. Let's go back to the slide. Start the meeting, keep the meeting focused and moving, and then closing, follow up action. Okay, it's very simple. So effective group size of meeting. So this is just an information for you. Okay, because in our assessment, you are going to have only 4 to 5 people in a group. Okay. Non-verbal communication in meeting, gestures, body posture, appearance. Okay, remember, recorded session, so everyone should wear a proper attire. Okay. Okay, all right. So there will be two types of roles. One is going to be the chairperson, who will start the meeting, initiate the discussion, maintain the discussion, and close the meeting. Another one is the participants. So regardless if you are the secretary, if you are the account keeper, if you are the technician, if you are the engineer, so you will be the participant. Okay, chairperson normally the general manager, maybe, or senior engineer, for example. So that is the kind of roles that you can have in a meeting. Okay, this is on the language expression. You can read this on your own. It's very simple. Here are the rules in meeting and appropriate language expressions. So if you are the chairperson, this is how you can start your meeting. Okay. So normally, if you notice here, number one, right, in Malaysia, this is our current practice. Okay. Before you start the meeting, you are going to ask the meeting members to recite Al-Fatiha. Okay, the beginning. Okay, this is also for the chairperson. All right. So perhaps in the beginning, you can check how many of you attended the meeting, who is not attending the meeting, and what are the possible reasons. Okay, this is on the items or the agenda. Okay, again on chairperson, if you are going to vote for something, for example, you are going to have like a family day for your company, one of the issues that you are going to discuss, for example. Okay, and then you are going to have a vote from all of the meeting members. Where are you going to conduct the family day? Okay, so you can do this as well. Right, how to end a meeting. So this is for the participants. Okay, I'm going to skip this. Right, how to interrupt. You cannot simply interrupt people when they are talking in the meeting. So there is a proper way to do it. Right, so this is on the agenda, the structure of the meeting, and then some other clips, references, and that's it. This is for week 11. Let's move on to week 12. Okay, so this is on week 12.
يا
First
اي نو
meeting.
من فاضي بيطلع لنا يا حمد انت خلي معنا احنا لما نفضي بنطلع لنا نسخه
Saif, are you okay? Saif, are you okay? Are you okay, Saif?
Yes, sir.
Amud.
Yes, I would say.
Okay, all right. Okay, the week 12, first meeting and second meeting. Okay, first meeting, which is today, we are going to discuss more on meeting documentation. So remember, I mentioned about notice of meeting. Okay, so normally the secretary will be sending it through email to each of the committee members or the meeting members, and also to me, okay, at least 7 days before the meeting. So let's say if you want to record the meeting on the 14th of December, the notice of meeting should be sent by 7th of December. The last, okay? The latest, right? And then meeting agenda. Okay, so what are the things that you are going to discuss in the meeting? Okay, the procedure for a meeting before, during, and after. So for the start, you need to send the notice of meeting. And in the notice of meeting, you include the agenda, so that people, when they attend the meeting, they know what they are going to discuss and what kind of solution that they can suggest to the members of meeting. Okay, while having the meeting, somebody will record everything being said through the minutes. So normally this is the work of the secretary. Okay, and then after the meeting, we'll take some time to finish writing the minutes of meeting, and then it will be sent to all of the meeting members. Okay, just for the reference. Okay, chairperson. Who will be the chairperson? You decide among you who will be the chairperson. So notice of meeting 7 to 21 days. In this case, is going to be 7 days. Okay, remember that. So it will be the task of the secretary. Send an email to all of your group members and also a BCC to me. Right. This is the thing. The definition. Right, notice of meeting. So a notice should include the following details: the name of organization and the type of meeting being held: AGM, annual general meeting, committee meeting, operation meeting, and etc. You can name any kind of meeting that you want to do. The date, time, and venue of the meeting. For example, this notice of meeting, so it should be sent 7th of December, 7 days before the meeting. So the date will be 14th of December. Right, for example, 10 a.m. Where is the venue? Discussion room, library, for example. Okay. The notice is produced in the form of print letter or poster. It must be signed, and the sender's official position in the group will be indicated. So in this case, it's not involved because you are going to send it through email. Okay. Right, type of notice. So this is a sample of it. Okay. So from who will be sending it? Secretary. Okay. So two, who are the participants? So let's say there are 5 of you in a group. 1 of you are going to be the secretary. So the rest 4 will be the participants of the meeting. Okay. So you need to send the notice of meeting to everyone in the group, including me, BCC. Okay. Right. Subject line states name, date, and time of meeting. You need to have a proper name over here. Right. Notice of, for example, annual general meeting. Okay. The date and the time. Right. So the details of the meeting, venue, time, the date, and agenda, if possible. Okay. Put it together. So sample of a meeting that you can see. Right. This is in your column as well, the notes. You can refer to the notes in column in week 12. Okay, this is through memo. This is just for you to know, because for your final assessment, the notice of meeting should be created using or sent through email. Okay, another sample. All right, through email, your own email. It to be submitted via email to all group members, and BCC copy the lecture at least 7 days earlier before the date of the meeting. So BCC stands for blind courtesy copy. So meaning that the secretary will be sending the copy to me, but no one else in the group know about that. Okay, that is why it is called blind courtesy copy. BCC courtesy copy, everyone in the group can see to whom else you are sending it. Okay, right. Next, agenda. So what will be the agenda? So the reason why it is necessary, who is going to prepare it, what is it, okay? Structure of an agenda. Okay, apologies for absent. You know already, but in a final assessment, there will be 5 of you or 4 of you. Everyone need to attend compulsory. Okay, unless something bad happen, so one of you cannot come.
Okay.
Minutes of the last meeting. Okay, you don't have to have it in a proper documentation, but maybe you can just mention that, okay, can we go through the minutes of the last meeting? Somebody are going to what do you call it, propose for it to be approved, and then the second person will be seconding it, meaning that agreed to it. Okay, so this is on the special business. Okay, the first one over here will be matter arising. So the main agenda followed by special business. Okay, if there is anything else that you are going to discuss. Okay, so this is a sample of an agenda. Right, so you can see over there, matters arising, promotion, calendar. So there are 2 issues being highlighted: purchase of landfills, and then any other business, maybe something else. Okay, so this is on a comprehensive agenda template, and then I believe that's it for our first meeting. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask me through Facebook. Okay, right, so this is the module. Okay, so please read the module and please do the exercises as well. Okay, if you are working enough, you can start looking at the minutes of meeting. Here's sample of it. Okay, it is in here in column week 11 and week 12. If you notice, in week 11 there are some additional video over here. Okay, you can watch the video here together with the one in week 12. So this is the listening script for the activities in the module here. Okay, so let's have a look here. Right, this is for your final assessment. Right, so something that I can share with you. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to copy and paste this on our Facebook group as well, so that you can read it on your own afterwards. Right, you have to assign the students to work in a group of 4 to 5 members. Okay, one group must consist 4 or 5 students from various faculties, that they can come up with various positions to address the problems at their workplace, if possible. Okay, right, and then if you're asking the students to form their own group, I need to monitor. So this is my task. Okay, if you're having problem with the team members, anyone of the team members couldn't contribute, they are not doing their work, please let me know earlier. Okay, right, so I already asked you to assign to get you a group. Okay, I'm hoping that by this Thursday, when we are going to have our meeting, you already have your group. Okay, because the notice, including agenda, you need to send it via email 7 days prior to the date of the meeting. Okay, so most probably this Thursday, I will be asking you, when are you going to record your meeting? Okay, right, for the role play, there will be marked for the use of visual aids, mahjong paper, PowerPoint presentation, anything. So extra marks will be given for those who have that kind of visual aids. Okay, the role play must be recorded. However, it can be carried out either during the class session, or you can conduct it at your own convenience. So in our case, I prefer for you to record the meeting on your own, right? burn the recording in a CD and then give it to me. Make sure that it is payable so that I can watch it. Okay? Don't give me a CD with a password. I'm not a hacker. I cannot crack the code. Okay? So please give a proper documentation of that thing. Right. And then apart from the meeting, the recording part, in week 13, which is next week, we are going to have a language, maybe a test. I can see a test. It is not a test actually. It is just an activity, online activity. Okay, so you are going to do at least 2 exercises from Tense Busters. So this one will be conducted next week, next Thursday in the lab. Okay, very simple. You just be in the lab. I'll give you the scoring sheet, or not scoring sheet, the activity list. So you just sit and then do the activities on your own, individual. Okay, so I cannot show you the sample of the activity yet, but this one for sure, it will be conducted next Thursday during the lab session. Okay, right. This is on the scoring sheet for assessment 5, is it? Yes. Meeting skills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say there are 5 of you in the group. And for your information, again, we have 25 students in our section. All right. So objectives over here. This is the scenario. All right. Instructions over here. So form B for the quiz on language skills will be given to you before you sit for the quiz. Okay. Right. If you not notice over here, after the meeting role play in your respective group, do the following. Prepare minutes of resolution of the meeting based on a contemporary format. Submit the hard copy of the following documents to your lecturer latest by 5 p.m. Friday, 15 December 2017. Okay, so to be submitted by group, meaning that you compile it, only one copy should be handed over to me. So the notice with agenda, of course, you need to send it through email. And then for the documentation purpose, you print it out. The meeting script, so let's say there are 5 of you in a group, everyone will have an individual meeting script. And then lastly, the minutes of the meeting. Okay, so this is due by 15th of December, the last week. Okay, this is on the evaluation form. You can see over here, the language part, appropriate choice of words, grammatically correct language use, appropriate language expressions, okay, content of meeting, and then the delivery skills. Right? So this is for Form A. Form B will be given to you before the language quiz next Thursday. Okay? Right. Any question?
No.
Any question, Klaus?
No, sir.
Right. So if you don't have any other question, so I believe that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining the Zoom session. Okay, whatever needed, whatever important for you, I will be posting it in our group, Facebook group. In the meantime, please get yourself into a group, okay, and then try to discuss among you who will be the secretary to send the notice of meeting with agenda, who will be the chairperson, and what are the issues that you are going to discuss later on. Okay, so please take note on that thing. Okay. Class, is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. So if it is okay, all right. So this is recorded version. Okay. So I believe that's all for today. Thank you very much. If If you have any question, you can forward it in the group, Facebook group. Again, as a reminder, get yourself into a group now. Decide who will be the chairperson, who will be the secretary, to send the notice of meeting with the agenda, and then what are the issues that you are going to discuss in the meeting. And again, as a reminder, the session should be recorded on your own. Okay, you find a suitable place, use a good handphone or maybe a camera, for example, record the session, burn it into CD, and then give it to me. Okay, a copy version of all the documentation should be handed over by 15th of December, Friday. Right? So I believe that's it. Thank you very much. See you guys again.